Thank you so much for being here today. My name is Jang, and it's my honor to be back and MC the China Spirit Music Ensemble's 2025 concert. Like all of its previous concerts, this year's concert also has a beautiful name.
Great. Now it's a lot easier. Okay. So this year's concert is called Voice of Zheng, Echoes of Tradition, or in Chinese, 真声之韵，传统之响. Through the lovely tones of Guzheng, you are about to witness elegance meeting adventure, where time-honored folk melodies intertwine with modern colors, hopefully carrying you on a memorable journey through China's musical soul. But before we start this journey together, I'd like to go over some housekeeping rules. One, absolutely no drinking or eating will be allowed in the theater, and no flash photography. And also, try not to exit your seat or move around during the performance of a musical piece. Wait until the end of the piece to move your seats. And also, we would like to remind everybody to either turn off your phone or silence your phone. Now is a good time to check to see if your phone is silenced. We would like to encourage you to relax and immerse yourself in the music without any distraction of the technology. But if you feel the urge to take out your phone and take some videos for your TikTok account to promote us, we appreciate that. But make sure it's only for a few seconds, okay? And also don't hold up your phone for too long. Don't hold up your phone too high. In respect of the performers and the audience behind you, and be assured that we do have designated professionals to take videos and photos for today's concert. All right? So with that out of the way, now our journey begins. Originating from Hunan province, the melody of Liu Yang River is cherished for decades for its gentle flow and heartfelt warmth. Through the shimmering strings of the Guzheng, you'll hear the river's quiet beauty and the rolling hills along its banks. So please give a warm welcome to the musicians of China Spirit's Music Ensemble and enjoy the first piece for today, Liu Yang River, 浏阳河，请欣赏。 We have just journeyed along the peaceful Liu Yang River. Now, prepare to be swept into an entirely different scene, one that's filled with sparkles, drum beats, and dynamic motions. One of the most recognized festive melodies in Chinese music, 金蛇狂舞, or the fiery dance of the golden snake, was originally inspired by traditional Chinese New Year folk tunes. It captures the image of a golden snake dancing with vitality and villagers celebrating and praying for good harvest in the new year. Now please enjoy the fiery dance of the golden snake. 请欣赏金蛇狂舞。 drum, we have Crystal Jang and Nick Savior. Crystal gave me permission to tell you that she just celebrated her 79th birthday yesterday. What about that? You'll see more Crystal and Nick in the second half of the show. Up next, we're proud to present our youth Guzheng ensemble. These young musicians represent the next generation of artists, carrying forward a tradition that has been passed on for thousands of years. Through their dedication and curiosity, they bring a fresh energy to the ancient sound of Guzheng, showing us that the traditional music is not only preserved, but continually reborn. And under the guidance of their teacher, Ms. Winnie Wong, these students have learned not just the Guzheng technique, but also the spirit behind the music. And I truly think Ms. Wong has a gift for blending the timeless soul of Guzheng with a contemporary sensibility, helping her students connect deeply with the instrument while giving the tradition new life for today's audience. Very soon, we're gonna see 6 Guzheng and also 6 young players. As you can see, we have a lot of moving instruments on and off the stage. Let's give all the crews a warm round of applause. And our youth ensemble is going to play for us Dance of the Yao Tribe, Yao Zu Wu Qu. It's a bright and joyful classic. It's inspired by celebration of the Yao ethnic community in the Yunnan province. And the music is full of rhythm, color, and festive energy. On the Guzheng, you can hear those cheerful melodies come alive, almost like spinning skirts and playful drum beats, inviting us into their lively community and culture. And in this new musical arrangement, Ms. Wong gives this piece a fresh twist. She brings all the different Guzheng parts together like threads in a piece of beautifully embroidered cloth, each one colorful and unique, blending into one harmonious tapestry. So now let's welcome the youth ensemble and enjoy Dance of the Yao Tribe. 请欣赏。乐团的青年乐团将为我们表演瑶族舞曲。 between the age of 13 and 14, yet so poised and with so much maturity in their artistry. So impressive. All right, our next piece is also really special. For her first solo performance tonight, Miss Winnie Wong is going to play a piece that's composed by her own Guzheng teacher, Miss Liu. So before her performance, Miss Wong would like to come on stage and say a few words about why she chose this piece for today's concert. Let's give a warm welcome to Miss Winnie Wong.
Good afternoon, everyone. First of all, thank you so much for spending this afternoon with Stratosphere Music Ensemble. We are so honored to have everyone in the audience. Thank you for your support. This theme for this concert came to me in the beginning of the year, and this one piece I actually thought long and hard about throughout the last, we've been planning this, believe it or not, since February. So the last 6 months before I decided on this piece, I contemplated what piece growing up really rang a bell that symbolizes and gives enough respect to the traditional sound while blending in the contemporary Guzheng techniques of its time. When I was a little girl, I started at around 4. I don't remember much in those days, to be honest. I do remember a lot of silly things, crawling under the instrument, and laying down there listening to the sound that penetrates from the sound hole, and just spending a lot of time under the instrument before I actually started, because my mother learned before me. So as a mom, she relinquished her rights as a student and passed it down to me. Because we can only afford one person to learn, and she had to take care of me. The first thing that really stuck with me was this piece, the magnificent Bronze Gorge, I learned so many classic pieces, classical, folk, and traditional up to that point. This is the first piece where I felt it was my first really big piece. It amazed me on just the amount, the dynamics that this instrument can push out. Up to that point, everything was still filled with color, vibrancy, the voice of the common folk. That's a very that's the essence of folk music, and that's why I love folk and traditional so much. But this one did such an amazing job of holding the integrity of that common sound while accompanying it, pairing it up with the modern techniques at that time. Guzheng is one of those instruments that actually started in its ancient days very simple, just a single line melody, barely any left-hand techniques that you see what the girls are doing on the bass and accompaniment. We really just bend on the left side. So this piece I really hope you enjoy because it really bridges the gaps. The early piece that in my head echoes tradition in modern time. Please enjoy.
So this piece, called The Magnificent Bronze Gorge, 响鼓鸣珠放异彩, was composed in 1975 by Liu. During her time, while observing the construction of a dam along the Bronze Gorge in the upstream of the Yellow River, inspired by the majestic landscape and the sight of thousands of laborers working so hard on the building of this dam, Ms. Liu tried to capture the strength and their spirit with this masterful composition. I first heard Ms. Winnie Wong play this piece, I think about 15 years ago, when I invited her to one of the Chinese New Year events in the East Bay that I was organizing, and that's when I heard 甲骨明珠放异彩 for the first time, and I was completely blown away. So you guys are in the for some treat today. So let's give Miss Winnie Wong another warm round of applause. one instrument and it creates such just powerful sound. It's amazing. Now our next piece, Qin Qu, tune of the Qin Mulberry, originally was written in the 1960s, but it was rearranged in the 90s by a Guzheng artist, a conductor, and a composer, Mr. Xipei Kun, whom Miss Winnie Wong met in her youth. His works brought a Western orchestral sensibility to the Guzheng, transforming its sound into something larger than just a plucked instrument. Mr. Xi's artistry and vision became a powerful inspiration in Ms. Wang's own journey towards composing for multi-instrument ensemble. So Qin Qu, tune of the Qin Mulberry trees, draws its inspiration from Li Bai's Tang Dynasty poem, Chun Si, or Spring Longing, a work that captures the tender ache of separation between two lovers divided by great distance. So now I'm going to read this Tang Dynasty poem in Mandarin Chinese to set the mood for our next musical piece. 春思，燕草如碧丝，情桑低绿枝。当君怀归日，是妾断肠时。春风不相识，何事入罗帷。Qin Qu will be performed by Miss Winnie Wong, accompanied by CSME's principal members known as the Jade Ensemble, Qin Zheng He. I think that's their debut performance. So please give a round of applause to Winnie and the Jade Ensemble. Enjoy. Ensemble. Earlier, Ms. Wong mentioned learning to play Guzheng from her mother, and I don't know if you know, but the girl who was playing the middle is actually Ms. Wong's daughter, Jamie. So it's great to see that music has been passed on to a new generation. All right, so next we have a 10-minute intermission. We have a lot of great pieces in the second half. Take a break and come back. Thank you. Welcome back. Sorry, that was a little bit longer than 10 minutes. We needed a little bit more time to set everything up. Thank you very much for your patience. So, to begin the second half of the show, we have another solo performance by Ms. Winnie Wong. 边关的回响, Echoes Beyond the Border, is an imaginative arrangement by Ms. Wong performed on 2 guzhengs by one single performer. Inspired by an ancient Wuqing melody called Yangguan Sandie, it reimagines a farewell that stretches across time. So with one guzheng in pentatonic tuning and the other in chromatic, Ms. Wong bridges the ancient with the modern, giving voice to both tradition and transformation. Through her music, farewell unfolds, not as an ending, but as a passage towards growth, resilience, and hope. So now let's enjoy Echoes Beyond the Border by Ms. Winnie Wong. Next, we have a duet of Guzheng and cello called Song of the Faring Boat, Gui Zhou Ying. It's inspired by Yu Zhou Changwan, Fisherman's Song, which was originally composed in 1925. But in this new arrangement, Song of the Faring Boat, Ms. Wong breathes fresh air into the classic, reimagining the fisherman's journey across the moonlit sea. Beneath the calm glow of the dusk, the fisherman hums his song to the waters, and the sea seems to respond. As waves stir and winds grow colder, he places his trust into his humble bamboo boat. The fisherman and the boat push through the storm together, and when the waves settle, the fisherman and his boat slowly make their way home. So through this arrangement, it keeps the fisherman's unwavering spirit alive. His courage and his calm strength is passed on through generations. So now let's welcome back Ms. Winnie Wong and our special guest artist, cello virtuoso, Ms. Angela Lee. Please enjoy. Ms. Winnie Wong and Ms. Angela Lee. What a moving performance. Thank you. As you know, at China Spirit Music Ensemble, Ms. Winnie Wong is the artistic director as well as principal instructor. Now we also have a new generation of instructors. Let's meet them today. Please welcome on stage Cameron Yan Jang. We have Cameron. Yes, Cameron Yan Jang. And we have Gloria Lau. And also Kimberly Wong Yip. Now they will each tell you a little bit about themselves and maybe how long you've been learning the Guzheng and how long you've been teaching and what brings you to teaching Guzheng. Okay, Cameron?
Hi, I'm Cameron. I've been learning with Miss Wong for 12 years, going on 13, so it's been a while. I started as a high schooler actually, and when I went to college, she asked if I was interested in teaching, even though I was only a few levels above the little ones and the adults that I was teaching. But I figured, why not? We'll take the challenge. And I've been teaching ever since. So that's how that happened. But yeah, Guzheng means a lot to me. Thank you so much for coming.
Hi everyone, my name is Gloria and I teach in the East Bay. So I have a few students who are also performing with me today, Hannah and Karina. And I've been teaching for about 10 years now, learning for 15. And for those who were here with us last concert, I shared my story about when I started. I actually started as an adult after high school. When I got my first job, I said this is the instrument that I wanted to learn. So I reached out to Ms. Wong and started learning from her. And I always like to share my story because I don't think music and learning music is just for young kids. Even if you are, a young adult, or even if you're an older adult, it's still an opportunity for you to learn, whenever you want. And so, really happy and really excited to be a part of this for so many years. And I really am enjoying teaching and really bringing up the next generation of performers. So, yeah, I hope you all are enjoying it so far, and we have more to come.
Hi everyone, thank you so much for spending your afternoon with us. I'm Kimmy, or as my students like to call me, Miss Kim. And today is a very full circle moment for me, and I'm excited to share my experience growing up with CSME. I began my training and studied the Guzheng with Miss Wong, CSME's founder, back in 2005, so that's over 20 years ago. I remember my very first lessons taking place in Miss Wong's small apartment at Ocean Beach, intensive summer workshops at the Oakland Asian Culture Center where most of our annual concerts took place. And of course, I cannot forget our bright orange uniforms we wore. Now, Guzheng was a big part of my life, and as a part of the Silk Ensemble, now called the Jade Ensemble, I helped represent CSME in cultural performances and musical competitions across the San Francisco Bay Area. With countless music lessons and hours of rehearsals preparing for performances, I spent a lot of time with my CSME family, and a lot of those relationships were and are still today sweet friendships of mine. Fast forward to 2021, I moved to Boston, Massachusetts, and I found myself returning to Guzheng and my music as a therapeutic outlet of expression. As I navigated big changes in my life, I was really looking for a community also that loved this instrument as well. In those first 3 years after the move, I got married, I transitioned from being a corporate event planner to an entrepreneur and became a new mom. So it was a lot of transition all at once. Priorities shift when one becomes a parent, as I'm sure many of you know out in the audience. And it was recognizing that I wanted more control over my time and schedule to raise a family and also pursue my passions. This led me to think a lot about what, as an entrepreneur, I would pursue that would best fit into my life, rather than having to adjust my life to fit around work. It was at this time that I also recognized I wanted to share my expertise and love for Guzheng with the new community around me. I looked to join an organization like CSME, and as I mentioned, I just couldn't quite find that. Thus, I decided to start Wonderful Tune Studios in 2024 to teach and share Guzheng to all ages in Greater Boston. As a woman of faith, I prayed that God would open doors for me as I trusted Him to guide me in my next chapter of motherhood, balancing my responsibilities to my family, and also pursuing my passion for music and Guzheng. I can very excitedly share that God indeed has answered that prayer and opened doors I never would have imagined I would have walked through, including performing for the Boston Red Sox and San Francisco Giants just this past year. Yeah, it's pretty incredible. So to bring me back to the Bay Area today, to have this opportunity to collaborate with CSME and to be a part of this concert with all the other wonderful young musicians that you've seen here today, truly it brings me a lot of joy. Who would have known that I would utilize the skills and expertise I gained over the years in Guzheng to teach the next generation of Guzheng enthusiasts? Most certainly a God thing. So I wanted to say a very special thank you to my mom and dad, who sacrificed their time and resources to sign me up for Guzheng lessons so many moons ago. Ms. Wong for her dedication to CSME and the growth of her students personally and professionally. My brother-in-law Stephen for being a phenomenal sounding board for all my entrepreneurial ventures. My Boston Music and Arts and Wonderful Tune Studios and CSME family for their inspiration and motivation to share music with the world. And all the family and friends here today who supported our concert, our fundraiser, and came out to watch as well. Last but not least, I want to just thank my husband and my little boy Asher. Just thank you for your continual support, love, and care. You guys are my biggest cheerleaders, coming to every single one of my performances and allowing me a space to continue to pursue my passions. I love the little life we're building, and I'm so excited for what's next. So to everyone here, our performers and volunteers, thank you for your support of the performing arts and of CSME, giving us the opportunity to bring this cultural Guzheng experience to life. So enjoy the rest of the concert. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. It's great to know. It's great to see CSME not only flourish in the San Francisco Bay Area, but now has expanded to the East Coast as well. And I think everyone will agree that CSME are in good hands with this next generation of teachers. Okay, I think our stage is ready for the next performance. It's called General's Aria. It tells a story of war through the eyes of a great general, and it's arranged by Winnie Wong for Guzheng Ensemble and percussion. So the music begins in stillness, a horizon trembling with anticipation, then swells as armies gather and banners rise. Amid the fury, moments of quiet beauty shine through. The sorrow of loss, the weight of sacrifice, and the flickering hope that refuses to die. Each musical note reveals the general's resolve, fear, and sense of duty, transforming familiar melodies into a story of endurance, humanity, and triumph. General's Aria, 将军咏叹调, is more than a tale of war. It is a portrait of the spirit that survives the war. So please enjoy this cinematic performance by Ms. Winnie Wong, CSME's Jade Ensemble, and our beloved percussionists Nick Sager and Crystal Jang. Please enjoy. with Winnie Wong of Jade Ensemble and Xavier and Crystal Zheng. Before our, actually the very last piece for today's concert, we're going to acknowledge our sponsors. And let me welcome back on stage Miss Gloria Lau, who's going to acknowledge our sponsors. Please welcome.
So earlier this summer, China Spirit Music Ensemble set out a goal to fundraise for this concert today. And I am extremely, with the utmost gratitude, proud and honored to share that as of this morning, we were able to raise over $9,000. And this is all thanks to the sponsors and the guests who are sitting here with us today. It's only because of your continued support that we were able to book this beautiful theater with the amazing, lighting and sound crew here to make us look beautiful and sound beautiful. So again, thank you so much for all of your continued support. This all means a lot to our students being able to perform today. They've given so much work, and in the past 2 months, they've sacrificed every single weekend, rehearsing every single piece, just so that they can share their music, their talent, and their art with you today. And this is all due to our sponsors and everyone's support. And so, before we jump into our last and final piece, in addition to our sponsors, I also want to take a moment to thank all of our volunteers and our parents. I won't be able to list everyone today, but I'm going to mention at least our leading parents who are helping us pull this concert together. So Patty Liu, she is our fundraiser manager. Catherine Carvajal, leading ticket sales for Nick. Ida Hai, leading merchandise. And if you all went to hang out outside at the intermission, we had Kate Yang and her husband Mark leading our concessions. Laura and Doris, thank you for taking care of the girls backstage. You guys are the unsung heroes. And Nori, I don't know if you're here or maybe you're still kind of running in the background. I did want to take a special moment to thank Nori Yasumani Tong and all of her support in planning this concert with me. When Miss Wong first asked for help for planning this concert, I offered my help because I am by trade a project manager, but I told her I don't think I can perform and project manage at the same time. And Nori, without skipping a beat, raised her hand and said, "Don't worry, I'm going to take care of all this for you." And I think she had done even a 10 times better job than I would have been able to. So thank you, Nori. And last but not least, I want to also thank our stage crew. Due to unforeseen circumstances, our stage crew got cut in half, and so they're operating at 50% capacity right now, and they have the hardest job. Every single piece that we have a different arrangement, and as you can see, our instruments are not too portable, and it's not just the instrument. Every instrument has its own stands because the makers cannot make up their mind on how big the instrument should be. So we have big stands, small stands that to go with the instrument. If our performer's a little bit taller, they need a shorter stool. Our little, younger performers, they need a bigger stool. So our stage crew is constantly running back and forth. And don't forget, they are parents as well. And so I want to give a special thanks to Amy Yu and Will Ho for really holding down the fort in the back and making sure that this concert can happen. Again, thank you so much. Can we please give a round of applause?
Gloria. So our next piece is called Battling the Typhoon, 战台风. Composed in 1965, Battling the Typhoon will plunge us into the heart of the storm, where human courage meets the fury of nature. Through Guzheng's dynamic streams, we hear the first whispers of wind, the rising roar of waves, and the valiant struggle of port workers trying to battle the raging storm. In 2018, Ms. Winnie Wong rearranged this piece for the Guzheng Ensemble, enhancing its dramatic scope with the addition of drums and percussion. The new arrangement expands the sonic landscape, adding depth and dimension that brings Typhoon's raw and tamed force vividly to life, transforming this classic composition into a multi-sensory experience that is as exhilarating as it is moving. And Ms. Wang will be performing this final piece with CSME ensemble members, Youth Ensemble, Jade Ensemble, along with our guest percussionists Nick Sager and Crystal Jang. Please enjoy. like to thank everybody for coming, but I want to invite all the performers back on the stage so we can thank them for their exciting performance today. So please put your hands together for all the members of China Spirit Music Ensemble, CSME Music Ensemble. Congratulations on a beautiful, beautiful concert. Now, the youth ensemble. Sorry, did everybody take a bow first? Oh, yeah. Everyone first, yes, and then youth ensemble. Yes, and then the Jade ensemble. Now let's thank our new CSME teachers, Gloria Lau, Cameron Young Zheng, Wong Yip. Thank you, all the teachers. Teachers have to step up. They're the ones who know who to give the flowers to. All right, thank you. Next, good job. Next, we're gonna thank our special guest artist today. Please welcome Nick Sager. Jang. And Miss Angela Lee. And then our artistic director and the principal instructor, Miss Winnie Wong. Teachers, all of our guest artists, and all the ensemble members for a beautiful performance, for all the hard work you put in. We truly, truly enjoyed your performance today. Thank you so much. And thank you, all of our audience members. It is your support that gives us so much reward in continuing this work. And thank you, everybody.
Thank you, Lily.